Up, YouTube fam? What is up, YouTube fam? How you guys doing today? Clint Lund with LondonX here, back with another video, guys. Today we are going to be covering some topics, going to be answering some questions. Just waiting for the live stream to kind of get some more people up in here, so we can start talking a little bit. What up, El Monstro? What's up, bro? I have obviously a lot going on. I know a lot of you guys at this point have seen the My Bike's Too Lit video, and in just a minute here, we are going to start talking. What's up, Jason? How you doing, bud? We're going to start talking about the video, the bike. We're going to be talking about, God, I mean, so much. We got a lot going on. So anyways, guys, I do have a whole list of things, topics and whatnot that we're going to be talking about. I have the live stream on the phone right now reading your questions, so they're a little bit delayed. And Chef D, yeah, I am going to be making another Patreon. I am going to be covering that here in a little bit. I'm going to be staying on topic here, but it will be in this video. Just to recap real quick, the Patreon account was hacked, and that actually caused a lot of problems because I had tons of donations, tons of new not subscribers, but God, I had so much to do. I'm reading your comments as we go here, so if I'm not looking at the camera here, it's because I'm looking at the phone. I have not raced at all lately just because I've been so entirely busy with the My Bike's Too Lit project. And I mean, that bike seriously took like a month and a half easy of solid work. And so that's kind of what I want to kick off with. We'll hold questions for right now just so I can kind of stay on topic here. So I got a nice little list going here of all the topics. So we'll start off with My Bike's Too Lit. I appreciate all you guys so much. Like a lot of you diehard YouTube fam out there that understood the hard work and the effort that went into the My Bike's Too Lit project. Like I said, guys, hold questions. I'll get right to that. I'm going to cover each topic. We'll do some Q&A. I want to hear from every single one of you guys. You're all important to me. So definitely want to cover everything you guys got on your mind, because I got another extremely long week this week going on, so I definitely want to hear from you guys. But going back to My Bike's Too Lit. So, guys, this project was, I think a lot of people didn't quite understand what we were trying to accomplish in this. We weren't trying to build the most amazing bike you've ever seen, okay? Because let's face it, like to build a bike that's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. I mean, I've seen some pretty amazing bikes. Like, did you guys see Tyler Behrman's bike at the X Games? He had a KX450 at the X Games that had like gold-plated triple clamps, and like, in my opinion, that was one of the coolest bikes I've ever seen. It's all blacked out. That thing looked amazing. If you guys haven't seen it yet, try to look up Tyler Behrman's bike for X Games. I mean, that thing was insane. That was one of the coolest bikes. But that was not the purpose of My Bike's Too Lit. So as you guys know, Adam is he's an aspiring rapper, okay? His rapping has come actually from hours and hours of driving in between supercross races and in between motocross races. And it's like when you're on the road, you're listening to music, and then all of a sudden you start, you know, rapping or singing or whatever, and it kind of turned into this, and it has developed a passion for him. And he does that for you, like for him, 100%. It's all for fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. He raps about moto. He's not out there rapping about drugs and chicks and, you know, just all that gnarly stuff. Like, he leaves that to the other guys, you know, and he just tries to rap about just straight up moto. So um, I think that's way cool. So one of the things for sure, um, the My Bike's Too Lit project, what we wanted, what the whole point that we're trying to accomplish was that bike was building a bike that no one's ever seen before. Just straight up. Whether you like it, love it, hate it, despise it, think it's the ugliest thing on earth, we wanted to build a bike that no one's ever even thought of before. Whether it was a win or a loss, in your opinion, it really doesn't matter to us, because what we set out to do, we accomplished. We wanted to make a designer bike. We literally we went over the fact of maybe doing a Gucci bike and getting Gucci print and doing the same thing. But Gucci's kind of got this really big popularity right now, and like a lot of things are Gucci these days. So then we also thought about doing Supreme, like doing a Supreme style bike. You know, that's because it's Honda, it's red and white. So we're like, hey, we could kind of like make a Supreme bike. And, you know, all these ideas that we kept getting, we're like, yeah, but that's really mainstream. That's really common. Like, I think a lot of people would see that coming. So it's like, I see a lot of questions popping up, guys. Please, I will get to all your questions in just a minute. I just want to cover some of these topics really quick, and then I will totally Q&A with all you guys, and I'll hit every one of your questions. But I just kind of want to get a few things out there first. So I'm going to cover one topic. We'll do Q&A, another topic, Q&A. We'll keep it structured. We'll keep it so all you guys get heard, and I'll try to respond to all you guys. And I don't care if this live stream is an hour or too long. It doesn't matter to me. So, anyways, with the My Bike's Too Lit project, what a lot of people don't understand is there's literally about $30,000 into that bike. Now, I think what it came down to for a lot of people was just the color scheme at the end. They just weren't into the color scheme. And that had a lot to do with licensing of the Louis Vuitton stuff. We had to be extremely careful, especially while having Honda endorse, and not only that, but all those manufacturers that came in. We had to be very careful about copyright, you know, things, and we had to be very careful trademarks and stuff like that. So like with the Louis Vuitton rainbow concept, and then carrying that over onto the bike was the safest bet for us, because it wasn't the most immediately recognizable with Louis Vuitton. But I absolutely believe me that seat cover alone cost about $5,000, and it's going on a dirt bike. On a dirt bike, guys. Like, chicks out there in the world would pay so much money to just have a Louis Vuitton purse, but we made a dirt bike seat out of the dang material. So that's heavy. Like, who's done that? That we know of, no one's done that. So that's kind of the point. So like with yeah, you can have a shout out, Jason. I'm gonna get to your questions, guys. I'll shout you out. I don't care. Just give me a minute. But so aside from that, the factory Showa suspension, that stuff is expensive. It is unobtainium because it is built by Showa. You cannot send your forks from your dirt bike and into Showa. You can't do that. You got to send it to Factory Connection, Enzo, TBT, got Race Tech. There's so many names out there, right? And they could get you as close, but nothing beats factory Showa suspension. So that, and then the factory HRC engine, which is huge. Let's think, what else? Recluse, obviously making something that they don't even manufacture and making it special, especially for the bike. What's up, Tony in New Zealand? What's up, bro? Chris, shout out to Chris out there, bro. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you all for stopping in. I'll get to shout outs, I promise. So, what was so ending in that? Just that bike is full of unobtainium. I mean, down to the nuts and bolts are titanium on that thing, provided by Rocky Mountain, and those things are insane. If you guys haven't seen the titanium bolt kits on RockyMountain.com, go check them out. They have a 30-piece bolt kit set of titanium, and we just went crazy with titanium. And then Bolt Motorcycle Hardware sent us all the stuff for the body, and it was just like that bike is like fresher than fresh. It is so beyond the looks of the bike. Like, tell me what you guys think about it. I'll go ahead and open up a little bit of question Q&A right now for the Tulip bike. Carson Vineyard, what's up, bro? Thanks for stopping in. Carson's checking out the channel. Donnie says, hey, I talked to you earlier about my 92 RM125, and can I get the flywheel off? How do I do it? You got to get a flywheel puller. They're not very expensive. They're usually like, I think Rocky Mountain has them for like $10 plus $7 shipping or something like that. But they're cheap. Yeah, but get a flywheel puller, and it's super simple to get those things off. And the 92 RM125 is a super easy engine to rebuild, so have fun with that. Chris is asking about the KX500. That is actually up next on the docket there. I don't know if you guys can read that. But the KX500 is still in powder, or the frame's down at powder coat. So I powder coated the frame. Not going to give any colors away right now, but we're not going to like, the KX500 isn't going to be something crazy insane you've never seen before. We're keeping the KX500. We decided we're going to go with like a vintage race bike with a new twist. So newer suspension, engine mods. Like, why do you need to mod a KX500 engine? I don't know why. There was, if you guys didn't see it, go back to my last live stream that I did last week, and then you guys can see I showed there was actually a hole in the KX500 engine that was causing a lot of the problems. So I did get some cases. I have them here in the shop garage, whatever now, so it'll be done soon. Nick Steele says, I have a KX250F, and every time I put it in gear, it dies. It sounds like you just got a clutch drag issue, bro. And only when it's cold and the clutch cable is maxed out. Yeah, it definitely just sounds like you got to do something in your clutch there. Probably replace it. Carson Vineyard's friends with Kevin Wyndham. Oh, cool. And his son, Kevin Jr. Cool. That's cool, man. The song was legit. The bike, totally understand your goals from what, this is Maverick 224. The song was legit. The bike, totally understand the goals from what the point of view. You guys nailed it. 5,000 for the seat. Holy bleep, Batman. That's insane. Yeah, I mean, Nick Steele, plates. Do plates and springs, cable, and then that should be fixing your problem. Chris 228, my favorite bike, or 238, my favorite bike right now. Like if of all time, probably the mid 90s CR250s, Honda CR250s. You're welcome, Nick. OG Astro, when is W hooking them up with gold talons? Talon hub, so there's a little bit, I don't want to go in too deep on this, OG, but there's a special hub for pro supercross and motocross riders that they have to ride. It's an ultralight CNC billet hub, and because they're having hub breakage issues on those on the 1718s CRF 450R, and they have to run these really hardcore strong Talon hubs for that. Hey, what's up, Ray V in the house? My boy just got back from Washington. He's seeing what's up. Ray, you should be over here on this live stream, bro. Carson, you've been watching since my daughter got her KTM 65. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Thanks for hanging out. I race both 450C and 450B. It depends on the track, really. If it's a really difficult track, I'll go to C. If it's an easy, fast track, I'll go to B class. Devin says, what do you think about the CRF 250R? It really depends on the year. Like the early 2000 CRFs were, in my opinion, not that great, but after they got over the '09 hump, they got really good. But some mild modifications, and those things are absolutely fantastic bikes. So, OG Astro, you run Talons. They're perfect hubs. There's nothing against Talons. I would run Talons if I had them. Maverick says, same, 93 CR250, my favorite bike of all time. 96 looks much better. Yeah, I would love to do it. How did the 7 Deuce Dudes do at Washougal? Washougal is next weekend. So we are leaving tomorrow, and I will be vlogging the whole entire trip up to Washougal. So be watching, because I'll try to post a video every night of the trip to Washougal. It's going to be a lot of work, but I'm going to shoot to do that. Whatever happened to Ray V450? We sold it. We sold it to fund more operations here in the shop garage, whatever, building the KX500 and improving other builds. Let's see. Yeah, Washougal is next weekend. Endless Progression. Colin, my boy, what's up, my dude? Go check out Colin's channel. I'm shouting out Colin. Endless Progression. Go check him up on YouTube. He's starting to get into the whole bike build scene. And I really dig what he's doing with an RM85 right now. Nick Steele says, what is the worst crash you ever had, and explain it? That's a really long story. I'll keep it short. I had a head-on wreck back in 2000, and it shattered my leg so bad they were going to amputate it. And then I had a miracle of a surgeon who was seriously sent by God, and he was able to save my leg. But I ended up breaking 7 bones in one crash, and I was down for a year. I had to learn how to walk again. It was pretty gnarly. Let's see what else we got here. Best 2-stroke engine builder, in my opinion. This is from Ben. I really like Eric Gore. He seems to do amazing stuff on 2-strokes. Hybrid edits. What do you think about selling a 10 YZ250 Woods built for a 14 KTM? Dude, the 10 YZ is, essentially the same thing as a brand new YZ. And the Ray V just checked in. I thought you were my wife the whole time. Pull up a seat, bro. There's a seat back there, and I'll fit you in. Ray V's in the house, guys.
What is up?
I haven't even seen this guy in like 2 weeks or something like that, and he just drops in like he owns the place. See, a 10 YZ250 or a KTM. Let me scoot over. Get Ray V in here. Ray V in the house, boys. So let's see. That's a good one though. Hybrid edits. I'd be in a pickle too. That one's rough. Endless Progression. Go to Washougal, bro. You could chill with us the whole time. Is a 7 Double Deuce racing the LV bike in Washougal? He is. It's gonna be a little bit different plastics and graphics, but yeah, he's racing it. Love the channel, love the build. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate it, bro. What happened to the other guy in the head-on crash? He got severe head trauma. He's, even till today, I mean, now over, let's see, 2008 was, no, 2010 was 10 years. So 18 years later, he still isn't 100%. So it's unfortunate for him, and he is a good friend of mine. Would you be interested in refreshing an 09 YZ250 Rich 414? Absolutely. Absolutely. Was an 04. This is from Franchise or French Chinese Food 561. Was an 04 RM144 ported cylinder and frame, offer stored good, trade for an 03 KTM4. Oh, yeah. All day I would have done that one. Trying to keep up with your questions here, guys. There's a lot of them. Endless Progression says, hey, Ray V with the Ninja Arrival right after you said that. Yep. I know, it's crazy. El Monstro, what up to Ray V? Hey, about the RM again. The guy I got it from didn't have the jug for it. Where did you get it? eBay? eBay for Donnie. eBay is about the best place. Max One, what is up? Long time no talk to you, Max One. How you doing, man? Can you run race gas in a 4-stroke dirt bike? Absolutely. Absolutely. Run that stuff. The Pro 4, the VP MR Pro 6. There's a bunch you could run in those things. Gage, what's up, man? How you doing? So, Jason says, "What up, Ray V?" There's a bunch of Ray V fans. See?
I know.
God. So, are you posting a video from your trip?
Yes, actually, I'm gonna finish editing it tonight, and then I'm gonna stay up as long as I have to finish it, so I can post it tomorrow.
So if you guys haven't seen the Ray V channel, it's that easy to find. Just RAYVEE. Type it in YouTube. In the search bar, you'll find it. Shout out to Big Shot TB, Tony Bender. So we'll move on to the next topic here, guys. Like I said, this live stream, I got a lot to cover. Obviously, the next up on the list that you can't see barely is the KX500. So yeah, as I had previously said, it is off in powder coat. The engine is going. It's up on my engine stand back behind me right now. I got to swap over the cases, get that all rebuilt. But the KX500 is the big project that's going to be coming up. And believe me, I'm going to vlog all of that work on that bike. So, what's up, Jennifer? How you doing? So next is the CR125. If you guys didn't catch it, I found it's right here by my shoulder, an 03 CR125. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, this isn't a plug for you to follow me, but if you want to see what's going on, go follow me on Instagram at LundMX. And I give all the little insights on the new projects coming up. You can follow me on Snapchat at LundMX, Facebook at LundMX. And all of those, I'm constantly updating and showing projects that are coming up and stuff like that. So, thoughts on the 2019 KX 450? Oh, dude, those things! I can't wait to see the reviews. Like when they put all the bikes up against each other and they battle them. That bike's gonna be amazing. So the next one is Washougal vlog. I quickly touched on it. I'm gonna be vlogging every single day. So we're staying at a hotel every night. And I'm going to be able to upload the video from that day and even from the race. So that's going to be a hot one. Watch it, watch it, watch it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then if any of you viewers, you show up to the race and you want to be in the vlog, come over, say hi to me, and I'll get some shots with you in the vlog to throw you guys in there. So that's way cool. One of the last topics is I wanted to talk about the Patreon page. So yeah, unfortunately it did get hacked, and I never saw a single dime, and it was really upsetting. But luckily, Patreon was able to put a stop. They refunded everyone's donations, and if you haven't seen it yet, they told me that they're going through and processing everyone's donations, and then they will absolutely refund them if possible. So just hang in there, and then I will be reactivating another Patreon with all the same levels of kickbacks for you guys, so you all will still get whatever to each pledge, and so it's going to be good. Jason, recap: we talked about the My Bike's Too Lit project. We talked about the KX500, the CR125. The Washougal vlog, and then the Patreon account up to this point. So it's going good. What's up, wankers? Hey, this is my busting face. That's an awesome name.
I was reading that. I thought it was...
No, Washougal's not done. It's next weekend. They just did Millville. A lot of people mix up Washougal and Millville, but it's not. El Mantra, send me the 125. $6 bro. Come pick it up. Kidding. Jason loves you, bro. God, go sign into his channel. Check him out. Maverick, cheers, Clint. Looking forward to seeing the 7 Double Deuce and the LV bike kick Tomac's butt. What's true? Hey, the only way we're kicking Tomac's butt is if he goes down. That's all I'm saying. I love Adam. I think he's a great rider, but Tomac's he's next level stuff, guys. Even Isaac, my son's checking into this. What's up, Isaac? The whole other room over.
I know, he shook my hand when I walked in. What's up, Ray?
What's the best brand of head gasket for a CR85? That is a total non-crucial bike. I mean, you can use Tusk, Cometic, Versra. Pro X, you use any gasket in that thing. The best, OEM. So OEM, if you got to know what's the best, you never can count out the original. Original is always best. So let's see, what else, guys? What else did you guys want to talk about? Let's see. You've had problems with Kinetic. Yeah, a lot of the times the problems that people have with gaskets is improper installation. Not saying that's what you did, but that's a lot of times what it is. Best clutch basket for an ARM 250, Barnett. Look for Barnett or Hinson. I prefer Barnett over Hinson, but they're both great. Thoughts on Tusk impact wheels from Hybrid Edits? They're great. I run them on a lot of bikes. They're fantastic. They're strong. That's what was on the Brave V machine.
And El Monstro, that's the bike he's talking about. He sold. He didn't sell the 125.
No, I didn't sell the 125.
No,
125's here.
The CRF 450, the Brave V machine is sold.
It's gone. New 4-strokes. What are causes for backfire on deceleration? Usually air leaks in either the intake or exhaust valves, or in the exhaust pipe, or in the intake system is usually what it causes that. CRF 450L, Jason. It's
an L.
I want to try. It's the street. It's like the enduro model.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to try that. That thing looks amazing.
There's a 13 650L at my buddy's place that he was trying to get rid of.
Rich 414 says, now that the Yamaha made the new 65, do you think they'll finally update a 125 and 250 smokers? I hope so, because personally I love Yamaha's products and their two strokes especially. I've loved them for a long time. I've owned several Yamahas. And I would really love to see a revision come across for the YZ 125 and 250s. I think it's absolutely a market thing too. Like I think they would kill it. They'd make a bunch of money off of those things if they redid them like they did with the 65. Like Yamaha hasn't made YZ 65 since what, like back in the early 80s or something like that. So and it was a YZ 60 back then. So it'd be really cool to see them come back with that. Where were you? Were you on your way home or something?
Yeah, I just got off work.
Oh God, that's almost creepy. Let's see. You guys should build a sick 100 horsepower Banshee. That would be fun. Thoughts on the electric bikes? I covered this on the last live stream. The only thing that I got against the electric bikes right now is they ride awesome for 30 minutes to 40 minutes, and then you have to recharge the battery for 2 hours. They're still around the same horsepower as a two-stroke 125. I think they still got a lot of innovation and a lot of work still to go on the Altas and on the KTM free rides. But other than that, I think they're fun. The concept's cool. They just had, I can't remember the X game for biggest whip, but it's like they're viable, but they're about 11 grand, 12 grand or something like that. Wouldn't you rather have like a brand new KTM or brand new whatever, for that same price? And I don't know, they're up and coming. It is the future, but it's not here yet in my opinion. Let's see what else. Thoughts on the works and normal Honda. So Adam and Tyler Antiknap just went down to Hia Creek, and they both got a new 19 Works Edition and the stock. And they said that so if you want a box stock ready to race Honda, get the Works Edition, because what you get for the Works Edition, you cannot add onto the stock Honda and make it the same. Like it's everything in one package ready to race. So that's kind of insane. Like factory the motor has bigger cans, bigger injectors, the suspension's beefier. It's really that much crazy. What is Ray V channel? It's RAYVEE. Easy it is. Easy. Yeah, I'll stick to gas too. Crazy rider. What does an 87 CR125 leaks oil all over the swing arm? That's usually a premix issue. You're either running too rich or you got a nice leak somewhere. What? There you go. He dropped in his channel right below it. Ray V. Easy. Let's see what else we got going on here. A lot of questions, guys. A lot of questions.
So when I was at Airway this weekend, they were riding electric bikes out there, and those things actually rip pretty
good. Those Altas? Dude. They're so sick.
Yeah, they rip pretty good. I was like, dang. I kind of want one. They're so quiet because you can't even see.
They sound like an RC car, like just a big RC car.
Sick. I want one. I wanted to ride it, but they wouldn't let me.
Rich, the next time I'm going down to Milestone, I have no plan. I love Milestone. Probably when it starts to cool off a little bit more, when the temperature comes down, I'll start to go down to Milestone. Have you ever worked on gas dirt bike? Yes, I have. Gas. I mean, they make amazing bikes. The parts are kind of hard to get unless it's all mail order, but it's good. They're good bikes. Let's see. What?
That motor?
It's junk.
What motor is it?
The one out of that 50.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's like a Chinese motor, though.
I know. I put the 125 in it.
You didn't.
I did.
It's so tight.
Do you see Kawasaki and a bunch of zeros? Do you guys already have the Supercross schedule? No, they haven't released the Supercross schedule yet. Chris, you're welcome, bro.
I'll be at A1 for show.
Thoughts on crap for stuffing Faulkner on the side of the track? I mean, racing when you're racing for that kind of a purse, guys, this isn't golf. This isn't bowling where you got to respect other people's zones and give them privacy. Like, this is competitive motocross. Throw elbows, get underneath of them, knock them over. I mean, it's MMA of dirt biking. Let's do it. That's what I say. Itchy here. What the heck? But hybrid edits. That's my opinion. I say make it happen. Throw elbows, get under them, knock them over, get that first place. How about friendly vet race between us next time you're down? Gate fee on me. Oh, Rich, dude, that would be fun. I love motoing. I'm not fast. I get really good starts and then I give it away. It's just
apparently not. You took first the last race you were in.
Yeah. Well, everyone else was slow. Faulkner took the outside like an idiot. Plessinger ended up going getting loads of backlash over. Yep. Whatever. Jeffrey Stoddard, what's up, bro? Thanks for checking in to the live stream. Why are Monster Energy and Axel Hodges so GAY? I can go on. I don't want to burn any bridges there, guys. I've had the pleasure, if you would call it that, of meeting Axel back at Straight Rhythm 3 years ago. And that guy, I don't like him. I don't like him. And I don't know. If it wasn't for Dirt Shark, his brother, he wouldn't be where he is today. I'll just leave it at that. You like Axel Hodges?
No, not really. There's nothing really special about
Man, Militia, keep it core. Colby Raha, Larry Linkoggle. That's what I'm saying. Keep it core. Man, Militia Death Squad. Just somebody, hey, wanna get a laugh? Sure. I know. He says Larry's family owns a freaking winery though, and don't get me started on that. Colby Raha did not even get nearly the kind of practicing that Axel Hodges did for X Games, and it's just because of Axel's connections that Raha just. If Colby Raha had the same resources Axel had, I think Raha would have triple gold medaled. Like, I'll just leave it at that. We have Armsies in common. Hey, Tony Bender. I love him, bro. I love him. I love all the bikes, but what do you say about riding e-bikes in the rain? They had a video. I don't know if you've seen this. They had a video of an e-bike going completely underwater. And they did it once, and it was fine. They did it a second time, it wouldn't turn on. So they obviously still have some innovation to do on the e-bikes in water.
They're still a ride.
Say no more hate to talk to the BS drama. Oh, yeah. Do you think Yamaha will ever make a factory edition YZ? Yes, I do. And actually, I have a little intel on that. They have Cooper Webb testing a factory version of the Yamaha. It's gonna be called like the blue, like factory blue or something like that, and it's gonna be basically a GYTR race ready Yamaha. So that'll be really interesting when they kick that loose in 2020 or 2021. I haven't heard the exact date yet, but I know that Cooper's testing it.
El Monstro.
What did El Monstro say? Start their RM. Dude, I rode that thing yesterday. I freaking love that bike. Where's the KX500 and other builds? Props on the dope video on Too Lit. Thanks, just somebody. The KX500, you might need to watch the live stream when I'm done. I cover all these things. It'll upload the video and you can check it out again. I give a full recap on the KX500, but it'll be done in no time. But the KX500, it's way different when you have a bike from 1987 and you're trying to find all brand new products for it. It's way different. So, Rich says, I'm 49 myself and I ride for the fun. Hope we can get together and have a moto session. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like I said, Rich, hit me up on, if you haven't done it before, hit me up on Instagram. Send me a DM at LundMX. And I love getting connections down there, especially like so I don't have to get hotels when I'm down there racing. So crash on your couch, something like that. Always love it. 30. Let's see. We're doing good. We're at 35 minutes. I thought it said 37. 35 minutes. So what else is going on? Oh, Maverick, have you ever ridden an 81 Mako 490? God, no, bro. I'd like to, though. I'd love to find an early 2000 KX500, but they're so hard to find, says Kawasaki. Oh, me too. Dude, I find early 91s, and I like those ones also, like 92 to 95, but they want like $3 to $4 grand for them everywhere. It's insane. Just somebody has your opportunities increase in moto because of your YouTube channel. Yes, it has. It's helped me tremendously, especially with sponsors and getting to know some of these companies. And hopefully it's going to make me make a greater move into the industry. But I'll always keep vlogging, guys. That'll never stop. Would you consider a road trip to Nebraska? Tony, if I can get it funded somehow, man, I'd love to go to Nebraska.
What's in Nebraska?
Dude, a lot of things in Nebraska. Chris, what's your favorite dirt bike brand? Oh, if Yamaha can narrow their bikes even more, I like yellow. I like red. But blue, if they could change some things, I would say I bleed blue. Do you know Fortnite? No, I don't know Fortnite. Who's that? Don't stop. You motivated me to post. Hey, Endless, dude, get on it, bro. Get the RM85 going.
For real.
Do you have to rejet if you use avgas? Moto says. Yeah, you got to definitely rejet. The best way to do it is to go half avgas, half pump gas, and then you probably won't have the same jetting issues. Oh, man. Who is Fortnite?
Fortnite's a game.
It's a game?
It's a video game.
Shows how much I know. Who is Fortnite? Who is this person?
Must have a YouTube channel.
That's what I thought he was talking about. It was like Fortnite's like a YouTube channel. Have you guys heard about Cameron Namiella? Or I don't even know how to say his last name, Namiella or whatever. You guys hear about him? I don't know if you guys follow him on YouTube, but super bummed about Cameron having some health issues. He puts out some pretty minty videos. It sucks. It sucks big time. Cameron, if you see this, I know you do, subscribe and check it out. But if you do see this, man, stay in it, man. Fight that. Fight it, bro. So much in my prayers, bro. Get well soon. What do you think about the TPI 2-strokes? Now, if you guys watch the Dirt Bike channel, he puts a carbureted KTM versus the fuel injected, and he actually picked the carbureted over the fuel injected. He said the fuel injected's they're a little too finicky. So I think fuel injection, it's new, but it's on its way as far as 2-strokes go. Yeah, man, the bad news from Cam had me so upset. Me too. I couldn't believe it. It shook me. It shows me just how feeble humans are, man. We never know, guys. But I hope he's going to pull through this, and I know he's a strong guy. He's a good guy, and I wish him all the best. Well, to fix on an 89 CR500 water pump issue? No, actually, the OEM cases got reproduced, and you can get that water pump side case now. Not very expensive at all. I've done it on a CR500, and you got to do it that way. The JB Weld just doesn't hold. I know hybrid edits. I would love to. So Owen, Do you have a ride for the RM125 Washougal? I did, but he ended up getting hurt last weekend at down at a Southern California track, and he's just not hurt so much so he's out, but so much so he's gonna have to skip Washougal. So it's all right. Now that just means the arm's gonna stay fresher longer for me, so I'm all right. Uh, what am I drinking tonight? Iced coffee, bro, and it's almost gone. Jay, no, it's a game. Sorry, bro. I'm not a big gamer. I love dirt bikes and vaginas, so I don't mess with video games. Opinions on the KTM 250 XC around 50 or 2015. Picking up one of those soon. Graham, I don't know too much about him, bro. I usually know a lot, but when it comes to newer KTM's, I just know they're all amazing. So my picks for Destinations team would be Tomac. Definitely would love to see Cooper Webb in there. I know he's kind of fallen off the pace a little bit, but Barsha, Tomac, Cooper, and maybe like Martin would be cool to see him get in there. Ever ridden a Beta? Yeah, I have some friends up north from me that have Betas. I've ridden before. They're awesome bikes. When looking for the best deals on bikes, you prefer Craigslist? I was curious, just somebody asked. Craigslist usually, if I'm not buying brand new, and just Craigslist. Let's see, Tony, I'm visiting Cali and Jan. Let's ride. Hey, hit me up, Tony. I hope Cooper gets his groove back. He's dope. Yeah, dude, I hope Cooper does too. It won't be long. He's coming off a pretty gnarly. The reason I said no Plessinger is because I know he's going to be training really hard for Supercross. His focus is Supercross. Thoughts on desert riding? Notice a guy only hits tracks. Yeah, I used to ride a lot of desert and trail, but I just moved to tracks. It's actually safer for me to ride track. Don't ask me why, it just is. Jack Donovan, we covered this earlier. Thoughts on my bike's too lit. I kind of put it up to everyone too to kind of give me your criticism on that one. Obviously, there was way too much money spent on that bike, and thank God we had some amazing sponsors come through on it to kind of soften the blow. But the seat cover alone cost $5,000, and then plus all the time and money we spent into it just on our own. It's by far one of the most expensive bikes I've ever touched in my life. But love to hear your guys' feedback on it. Graham, I have not heard of Brock Boyley. I have not. Any advice on a WR250 of carb, clean jets, sputters, and pops? Buy a brand new carb. Straight up. eBay, find a used carb or buy a brand new carb. Sometimes they get so corroded inside, there's just got to buy a new one. It's about $300-400 for a new carb, but it's worth it. I've had to do it lots of times to save bikes. Let's see. Let's keep this going, boys. Let's keep it going. Oh, excuse me. Ever tried a snow bike? Dude, Limesy, I would love to try a snow bike. I hear that they're a little difficult at first, but then as soon as you blast. Bike looks sick. I see it just through. I see through decal or yeah. I think I want to redo the graphics on that bike. We'll see. I talked to Adamantic Nav about that earlier today about it. One build you want to do but haven't had a chance to do yet. I would love to do. I don't know if you guys follow Jesse Nelson on Instagram, but he redid with Fast House and 805 Beer. They got together and built a CR 125 from like 04 or 03. And that thing's amazing. I would love to do like a 95, 96 CR 250 build or a CR 500 AF into like a modern, like a 2017, 2018 chassis. It'd be something I'd love to do. Do you think Washougal will go? Yes, I think it will go.
How do you think
Washougal will go? Well, Adam, I'm sorry, I didn't read your question right. Kipper the dog. I think it's going to go good. Adam's expecting a top 15. So I am hoping as well for that top 15. Ricky Mathis, I did do an 02 CRF 450 build, but it was in the format of an 04 for this guy. But we changed some things over to 06. It's pretty epic. You should go see my related videos. It's in there. It's pretty sick. It came out awesome.
It did. It was a good bike.
Sorry to hear about that, just somebody. Stick with the radio. Yeah, dude, I love 125s, man. They're just a blast. Graham, this is Ray V, longtime bro. He's been in a lot of my videos. He's helped out a ton.
It's been a while since I've been here.
When will the 500 vid get dropped? 500 vid get dropped? I am not sure. I don't have an ETA. But what you guys are going to see on the 500 build is you're going to see a lot of... I'll definitely have like a video of reassembling the engine, of when I get the frame back and start putting it back together, and then hitting up all these sponsors for all this, all this stuff I'm going to need. It's going to be so hard to find some of these things. I've hit up a lot of sponsors already, and they just don't have anything for it, unfortunately. What's up, Zach? Skokin. Hope your boy's doing good, bro. Have you sold that bike yet? Any experience with the late 90s KTMs 350 or 360? No. I just know that they're awesome off-road. Ravy's beard.
I haven't trimmed it in like 4 months. I haven't done anything with it.
Joe Trotter. Hating. My lady loves it. That's what matters.
So does mine. My beard, not yours.
Yeah, your lady loves my beard. Chris, probably not. It's just not my cup of tea. I ain't thinking about getting no race buggy. What else have I passed up? Some good questions in here, guys. Some good questions, other than Joe Trotter.
That was the best one yet.
Other than Joe Trotter. It's all good, though. Haters gonna hate.
Feels like forever though, that's for sure.
Huh?
I was thinking about that when I was filming my video up in Washington. I was like, dang, I haven't done this.
Rich 414, what's your opinion on big bore kits for the YZ250? My motor's built now, but I want more power. Check out the Eddie Sanders 325 engine. That thing, that is an awesome big bore kit for those things. Ricky Mathis, we've been to Cal City many times. Ray V went to one. We went to the Battle of the Parks.
Cal City like 4 times.
Did you go 4?
Yeah.
Dang. I think, yeah, we've been there. Oh, you went every time then. Yeah, I was going to say we've been there 4 times. So, yeah, we've been there 4 times. It's a blast. Love it. Hybrid edits. Armsy, build on your new bike. Make the bike what it should have been from a factory. Ooh. I'd love to do that. Oh, God. Is Adam only dropping a single or full album? The single is fire. He is dropping a whole album come August. So be watching for that. And I got to hear all the songs. If you think that song My Bike's Too Late, if you love it or hate it, he's got a very wide range of different types throughout the next album that I think is just going to put him over the top. This is some of his best work. Who makes rod kits for 85 CR500? Crankworks. Send in your old crank to Crankworks. He'll get that thing rebuilt. But as far as rod kits, I think ProX does. But I know if you hit up Crankworks, they will be able to rebuild it. Owen. How much would you charge to build my 03 CR125? Hit me up, Corn Dog, if you're interested on Instagram at LondonMX. Send me a DM. We could talk. Is it possible to help out a veteran on my bike? The top end needs to be rebuilt. Phil on hard times. Stephen Williams, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Again, hit me up if you're on Instagram. Send me a DM at LundMX, and I'll see what we can do. Are you going to wrench a few Supercross races next season? Yeah, actually, we're talking. So Lime Z, I'm talking with Adam right now about maybe doing the entire thing with them. I might just do West Coast. I don't know yet. I got to talk to him more about it, but definitely be heading up some Supercross next year. What's up, Train Times? Thanks for stopping in. Jacob, I'm glad it inspired you, dude. Get a YouTube video started, man. Start showing those things off. It's so much fun doing that. Corn Dog saw me out at Antique Naps with the army. Oh, yesterday. Yeah, dude. Oh, I wish I got to ride, but we're trying to get the bike styled in for Washougal. I brought it out, and my son ended up riding it most of the day. Does the 325 kit keep a power band, or does it change? It changes it huge. Vibration, not really, but the torque is amazingly different. Check out Eddie Sanders Racing. I think it's .com, and he has a full 325 top end kit. You don't have to modify your cases, and I know a few guys have done that. It's insane. What is Ravy on? He's on methadone and Zithromax, and
I'm actually extremely tired.
this guy works like 80 hours a day.
Well, I drove 19 hours yesterday coming back from Washington, and then I worked a 11-hour day today. So I'm just kind of winding down.
That moto kid, I've ridden the Louis Vuitton bike, and it's amazing. It's so powerful. It's incredible. It's really incredible. Love to see you do a project. Yeah, I don't know if I'd do a responding here to Maverick. I would love to do one too, but I don't know if I would do a McGrath replica. I might do like a Lamson, like a Steve Lamson, or a Honda Troy replica. Those I really love those ones. I have a question for y'all. I recently went quad riding in the mud, and I was wondering, can ATV engine rust? Aluminum doesn't rust, but it's a good idea if you don't want to rust. Just douse it in WD-40 and make sure you wipe it off before you ride it next time. Are you going to ride the Louis Vuitton bike a lot? Yes, unfortunately, the Louis Vuitton bike is going to be ridden a lot. And then at some point it is going to be decommissioned and used as promotional for the sponsors who helped out. So that's what I know of it as of right now. Any silly season side of info, who's riding where next season? I don't. I've heard a couple rumors, but none worth talking about, just because I really don't pay attention to too much of that, honestly. I kind of just stay in my own world and work on what I got. And so I know that's a vague answer, but Rich, that's what I got. How do I know the 7 Deuce Deuce? I've known 7 Deuce Deuce since he was about 12 years old. We live pretty close to each other, and I used to, see him out at the local tracks. And back then, he was a little pudgy 12-year-old kid that was super, fun, and he was pretty fast. His little brother Tyler was, at the time, in my opinion, was a little bit faster, a little bit trimmer, but they're fun kids. And then, I didn't really get involved with them until about 3 or 4 years ago, though. But,
Local?
Yeah, he's a local, lives in Lompton. So, let's see. Yeah, Lamson or Henry. Never forget Henry's Crash Buds Creek. Do that forever. Lamson's, the Henry Crash, or David Bailey's Crash, like forever in my...
Jason.
Huh?
Jason.
That's fun, maybe.
No, because I went like that.
Oh.
I was reading the comments.
Can you do that KX85 conversion and make it look nice? Huh? That KX85's gone. He got stolen for me. True story.
Yeah. That is a true story.
Any preferred bike brand? God, I get asked that a lot. No. No, I really do. I'm not biased. I own a lot of Suzukis, or I own like 4 Suzukis. I own 1 Kawasaki. I own 1 Honda. I own 2 KTMs. I'm not biased. I love them all. Definitely love yellow. If we're picking colors, I love yellow, but that's not why I buy the bikes. But I like yellow. I'm not a fan of red, but I still like Honda because they last a long time. Wonder if Polaris will make a dirt bike. I heard a long time ago that they can't. I heard they can't. It's too much liability or something like that. What was my biggest jump? 105, and then I've never done anything bigger than 105. What do you buy a sport bike? I had a sport bike, and then this guy tried to kill me. I did have a sport bike, and then I felt what it was like to split cars and split traffic at 130 miles an hour, and I decided I wanted to live.
That
So I
was the
sold.
best day of my life.
That was a fun day because we lived.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on tickle suspension? How you get to test? I don't know anything about that, Rich. You're gonna have to fill me in on that one. Dude, this guy Jason likes you.
I got one fan. It's an iPhone 8 Red Edition with a clear case.
So it looks pink.
Yeah. And it's got a Yeti sticker on the back because I have a red Yeti.
Dude, Yeti is unconstitutional though.
Dude, Yeti works. And it keeps my Coors Light cold.
Sam, I'd love to hook you up with a bike, bro. Utility TVs versus sport. Sport, dude. Sport all day. What's up, Jacob Johnson? Thanks for chiming in, bro. How you doing? Where do you rank the new 450 in 2019? I say, now there is an awful lot of bias in shootouts. There's a lot of money slid under the table. And there's a lot of things provided to these magazine shootouts. I put Kawasaki personally as number one. Just because I do know the new Husqvarna. I got to see it yesterday in action. I'm not impressed. I did get to see the 19 KTM. It's a great bike. The 19 RMZ is basically the same thing as 18 with some revisions. But the Kawasaki, I think that they broke the mold on this year. Ethan, the one behind me, that is the RM125. If you haven't seen my videos before, we took this bike literally out of the garbage from this guy on Craigslist and built it into an amazing bike.
This is the bike that kind of brought me into the YouTube scene.
Chevy One, get the SKF seals. They run a tighter seal gap and they last a lot longer. SKF, check them out. That'll fix your fork problem. Chevy One. So Rich says Brock tickle suspension for failing the random film. Oh! I thought you were talking suspension on the dirt bike. Yeah, it's a bummer, dude. So what I understand about tickle suspension is how he got suspended. He was taking Sudafed or something like that he had a really bad allergy infection, and he just wanted to race. And then the company that drug screens the riders saw the amphetamines in his Sony hashtag garbage bike.
What's a garbage bike?
Well, he says you should do a pit bike or a Chinese. You could do that, and he goes hashtag garbage bike.
You did do the pit bike, really. I mean, you put the 125 in the 50.
Yeah, but I didn't videotape that. I would never video that thing. How about a classic YZ490 build? Someone actually offered me an 89 YZ490 recently. Offered it to me to donate it to me to do a build on it, and I told him I'll get back to him on it, and I haven't made up my mind yet because I would rather focus on the KX500 at this point. Tony, I got a question. What can be causing my RM125 to not have spark? Very common problem with the RMs is the stator. They get hot, super hot, especially if the gasket isn't good around the stator cover. They corrode, but if not, then the CDI. The coils kind of go bad too, but I'll just replace them all. Stephen Williams, londonx@gmail.com. I think you and Pulp MX would be great on podcasts, radio talk shows together. I got some things going on with Racer X, Pulp MX with Steve Mathis regarding the My Bike's Too Lit project, and it sounds like we might be able to get the My Bike's Too Lit, that project in Racer X in a centerfold, and then I think we're talking about going on to Pulp MX and doing a podcast with him on that, so that might be kind of cool. See if that happens. Zimmy, that's way cool, man. I love the 88 RMs. Those are sick. Okay, we're up to an hour, guys. I kind of wanted to just call it at an hour. So I am going to cap it off there. Thank you to all you guys for tuning in today. I hope that shed some light on everything from the to the KX500. If you topics that we covered today, wait till the video is done, then go back and watch, and I cover all the things. And then obviously drop a like to all you guys right now. Drop a like, and I will be sure to answer as many questions as I can. If I missed any of them, I apologize. It's kind of hard to do this on a live stream. But anyways, guys, from the shop, garage, whatever, this is Ray V and me, London MX. Love every single one of you guys. I will talk to you soon. Be watching for the videos coming from the Washougal trip. We leave tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's going to be a blast. I cannot wait to go up there. I'm basically going where you just came from.
Dude, well, I was a little
2,300 miles.
Well, mine was 2,977 round trip.
Okay. I don't. Why was that? Did you go to Canada?
No, I went to Spokane, and then I drove from Spokane to Seattle, and then from Seattle back to Spokane in a day, and then I drove from Spokane to here in a day.
Really? All right. Anyways, guys, I gotta leave. I wanted to keep this at an hour, and we're at 61 minutes exactly. I will do another live stream. Trust me. And be watching for, like I said, those the road trip vlogs up to Washougal with Tyler Antignap and Adam Antignap. I guarantee they're going to be funny, and it'll be insightful at best. So anyways, guys, peace out. Talk to you guys soon. Oh, man. I need more coffee. Deuces.